Oh, it has been, wow. It has been a long wait. A long wait, but it has been worth it. I am now, Nerds, the proud owner of my first Torqbar by Scam Designs. So this is what claims to be the original spinner, right? The owner Scott has got a patent on putting, I guess, putting a bearing in a bar of metal or something like that, so it spins around. I don't know, but yeah, he's not telling anyone else to stop making them, which is good. So as long as he doesn't, use the patent to do that, I'm cool with it. But yeah, instant love. Yeah, right out of the box. So this is not like one of the original designs. This is me kind of having some experience with spinners, knowing what I like, and doing my research and being like, that's gonna be the one that I want, and then I was right. So feels good, to know what you like. Anyway, so this is the Torqbar Magnum, and it's in copper, and it has a stonewash and tumbled finish. Bit beat up looking, like that little scratcher that was there, these big little pock marks and stuff. Am I complaining about it? No. Because really it's so tanky. It's just one that I can see myself having forever, or just throwing in pockets, and it's a great finish to have on copper. Oh, I'm going to talk about that later, but oh my god, the bearing is opened up. So yeah, we'll talk about the bearing later. So what I'm going to do, so this is obviously not how it came. I have, cheated and put a tungsten edamame buttons on there. Thanks, Jamie. So, and then I propped them up and everything. So what I'll do is I'll break it down and put it back to like factory out of the box, so you can see what's going on there. And then I'll, build it back up to what I like. So first of all, oh my god, why have we chosen, out of all the posts, out of all the set screws, grub screws, whatever you want to call them, to use an M2? M2 refers to the diameter of the screw. You know what M stands for? Millimeters. So this thing is 2 freaking mil, or 2.1, 2.2, whatever. They never come out to exactly that, right? So you measure like an M3, it'll be like 3 point something or whatever, right? For reference, most spinners are going to go with an M4. So this one is an M4. All right, just a little short, whatever. It's whatever it gets closest to. So M4, grub screw, set screw, whatever you want to call it there. This is an M2. I've seen M3s used. Fair enough. I'm personally a fan of the M4. I just find it more secure. Find it more, This is the bit I had to get out. So these bits are measured by how big that end is. I'm gonna know how big this one is. 0.9 mil. It's not even a freaking mil. It's crazy. It's too small in my opinion. Too small. Make it bigger. I mean, do whatever you want, but it's so small. It's too easy to lose. So maybe that's to like stop people from messing around with it as much or something, but that doesn't make sense, because I also bought a you can buy it right from Scott when you get it. Is like a little shim pack kit. So that's what this is. So this is 2 little, I think they're 1 mil shims, and then a longer post. Because if you go and put in shims to get your buttons up, you need a post to make up for that extra length. So I believe this is going to end up being, I haven't measured this one yet. So that's only 6 mil. And then, damn, I should have measured what it comes with. I honestly, I knew what I liked enough that when I got it, I was like, ah, yeah, cool buttons. Okay, yeah, no, I want edamame ones on there now. But I am using these other buttons on another spinner. So it's a 4, 5 maybe? I don't know. Maybe it's an imperial. I doubt it. Oh, damn, that's 1/8. No, it's 3/8. Can't remember what that is. Anyway, it's short. It's little. You get the idea. So this is how it's going to be out of the box. Getting this back together. It's just like they're so small. I feel like, I don't know, I'm worried about them, right? Like I'm worried I'm gonna break it, right? Doesn't feel like it can take much damage. So what we got here is we've got like it's pretty tight, but it's not too tight to the body. I mean the spinner height, the button height. So what I'm always looking at with buttons is like, am I getting a lot of clearance off the body of the spinner? So what I'm seeing there, okay, so we'll call this, let's do it in mil. The whole spinner world's in metric. Sorry, it's just the way it is. So we'll call this a 14 mil thickness body. And then when these buttons are installed, you're getting about 17.5. Was that 14? And if you called that 14.5, so you have an extra 3 mil over the body thickness. So 3 mil divided by 2. So you're getting about 1.5 mil right there where the button clears, right? I don't know. I'm more of like kind of like a 2 mil kind of guy. This actually out of the box isn't too bad, right? It's not like some spinners will do like 0.5 mil or something like that, or 1 mil or something. It's just like so tight. It almost looks like it's not even gonna like clear when you put it on a table, but then it does. You're like, whoa. And then these buttons are they're an odd one. It's 23 mil on the diameter, right? An inch is 24.5 mil. That's what most buttons for spinners come with. The cool thing is, and one of the first things I did, okay, so I had it like this and I ripped them off. And I went, no, I don't want that. Go away. And then I went and I measured. I was like, is this gonna fit? Is this gonna fit 1 inch? And it does. It just does. So measured in there, yeah, 25.3 mil. So 25.3 minus 24.5. So to me, I'm thinking I'm getting a 0.8 mil of a difference divided by 2. So there's like 0.4 mil clearance around the button if you put a 1 inch or 24.5 mil button in there. So that's what I did. And hey, clearance is clearance. So it works. It works great. The bearing. Okay, so I want to talk about bearing. So the bearing, I hope you can see. Yeah, you see how the balls are white in there? You see that? White balls. Anyway, the balls are white in there. So what they are, those are ceramic balls. This is a pretty common bearing that a lot of makers will use. People are going to have names for it, but I've come to learn that bearings don't really have names. They have like the materials they're made out of, okay? So, you basically get a bunch of different materials, right? Like what the actual balls are going to be made of, what the cage is going to be made of, that goes around here, and then like the rings, here, right? So you got like the rings, and then you got the cage, that holds the balls, right? And then you got the balls themselves. So you can pick all these different materials and then you just put them together in different configurations, right? And there's some really popular ones like this one, right? So this one is stainless steel rings, and then it's got the double cage stainless steel. Oh, my dog's dreaming. Let me just bring this up again, because I found this bearing on another website. Dual ribbon cage. All right. So that is when, that's like this cage, right? A dual ribbon cage is where you see that cage like fully, it looks the same on both sides. It's fully encompassing the balls. Now, I wonder if I have another one right now that doesn't have that. I think I went and put that bearing into everything because I liked it so much. I know that this one has a ceramic one. Yeah, so you can see the idea. So as opposed to sometimes you look at a bearing on one side and you see it like that, it's kind of the other way it's done. So you see that, and then you flip it over, and then you see the balls in that. So that would be like a, not dual ribbon, right? It's all exposed on that side. So these ones go real fast, so quick, so fast. But thing I was talking about at the beginning of the video, and how I said, wow, it's really opened up, is so funny because I had a bunch of these bearings that I'd ordered and I hadn't quite used them yet because I put them into some other spinners and I went, meh, I don't know. But then I stuck with this one, with the Torqbar out of the box, and just kept spinning it. And within like an hour, like half an hour, the speed just increased. It's like it unlocked itself, like it broke in, right? You've heard of bearings breaking in, and this was like totally true. It broke in, and then the sound opened up. It wasn't as didn't sound like this, but it just like there's in front of the mic. That's like very accentuated, but yeah, sound opened up, speed opened up, fluidity opened up, crazy bearing for breaking in. So then I went, oh, okay, let's test this. Let's see if this works, right? So I had a few sitting around. So I went, okay, I'll get them. I'll put them in some of my other spinners. So I put one in one of my other favorite ones, the brass pillar. And it did the same thing. It was like a little bit sticky in the beginning, and then it just opened the hell up. So this is one of my new favorite bearings, that's not a fully ceramic one. So I love the fully ceramic ones, but I'm really liking this one. So this is, what would you call this one? This is made of, I'm not going to use any names that people have given it. You'll figure it out if you know what I'm talking about. So yeah, it's like I said, it's a stainless steel rings with a stainless steel dual ribbon cage with 10 balls in there that are ceramic zirconia oxide, or the ZR02 white balls, right? So it's probably my favorite hybrid bearing. Lots of people know what I'm talking about already. Sorry to get on the bandwagon so slowly there. Yeah, I was hanging out with some other bearings for a while there, but it's great. So yeah, highly recommend. Basically, you just email Scott. You just email him, and he just makes you one. This took probably 9 weeks to make, honestly. I just kind of forgot about it, and then all of a sudden, got the little notification that it shipped, and here it was. So couldn't be happier. I'm already thinking about getting a hybrid one, which is like thinner body, maybe in like a tungsten or something, just to make sure the weight is up there enough for me. Speaking of the weight, before I go, this is, actually, let's see what the bar is, because these are tungsten buttons, so it's going to be heavy. So let's get the bar on there. Perfect. So it's like 92, just under 100. So it means that like whatever button you put on, because for me, I'm really like bottom line need probably about 120 or something like that. in weight. So then if you put these buttons on that come with it, it's probably going to get you, I don't think I weighed it with this yet. It's probably going to get you around to the 120. Yeah, perfect, right? So that's still like, that's like a lower end kind of spinner for me. Like with, yeah, I like it. I'm into that. So, but then really like the real weight I find is like the 150, right? And in and around that, you know, within about 10 grams or so. So when I put these bad boys on, we are looking at 164. So it's like, mwah, so good. And then the funny thing is that I have, because when I have the copper edamame here, it is also has some tungsten edamame buttons on there. It comes in 159. So it's like just this like 5 gram difference. It's great. They're both right there, and they're both just rip. Just get ripped. Love them. Anyway, wanted to let you know about all that and stuff. Yeah, mainly this one. I know I ended up show and tell, right? Just everything else ends up coming out, and then screw it. Here, check out this one other thing. So then what I did, I found out that I can take this thing out, this tiny little thing, go over in a case or something like that, so I don't lose you. Wow, you're so small. Okay, and then we'll put in, that's the right side, put in the taller one. Oh my god, it's so small. Like, I must just have to machine that hole like perfectly. Okay. Mini mame, the mini edamame. It's very nice. It works really well. And I put that same bearing in this one, and same thing. Within about, 30, 60 minutes, opened right up. Got faster, louder. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, buttons, man. Buttons, shoes and spins, shoesy spins. Okay, so yeah, that's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. So yeah, go away, nerd. You're a nerd. I'm a nerd. You're a nerd. We're all nerds, and this stuff's fucking so cool. Okay, yeah.